open-ended rich problems have a lot of different types of features. So one feature is that they might involve multiple solution paths. Another feature is that they might be more qualitative in nature. They might ask students to describe things. And another feature is that they might ask students to reflect on their learning process and ask how they're working on things and why they're doing certain things. So you might call those metacognitive questions. And these types of problems are really important to bring into our instruction because they send students the message that we really value them working on these higher order STEM skills. And so because there's a lot of things to say about these type of problems, it'll be helpful to break our discussion into two pieces. The first piece will talk about why these problems are important for students and what students get out of working on them. And in the second piece, we'll talk about what we as instructors actually get out of students working on these problems in terms of our ability to adapt instruction. So in focusing on what students get out of open-ended, rich problems, there's three main pieces. The first piece is that by working on these types of problems and seeing other students in the course working on these types of problems, students can get a sense of multiple ways that people approach working on problems. And the second piece has to do with what students have been used to in high school and what they might need to get used to in college STEM courses. And so there's an expectation oftentimes that math and science problems should only take a couple of minutes to finish, and if you're taking more than maybe 2 minutes, maybe you're doing something wrong. And so by working on these types of problems, students can start to understand what's important to working on STEM problems generally, and that they might take more than 2 minutes to solve. And so related to this is the idea that these types of problems can actually support students in developing persistence skills, because this is going to be really important to their ability to work on STEM problems and work in STEM in general. And so open-ended rich problems help them practice this.